Imagine having Oni blood demon blood and getting hunted for it without even doing anything wrong. Oh, and your dad's an agent whose mission was to kill you. Curious now, huh? Stick around till the end, and let's dive into the video. One day, some guy tells Tsuyoshi to get a grip and realize what he's carrying in his arm, or he'll regret it. But Tsuyoshi tells Samidare he's sorry, he still thinks taking the kid was the right call. Years ago, there were these brutal, ruthless demons called ONI. They slaughtered humans, destroyed everything in sight, didn't matter if it was a kid or a woman. But there was one guy who fought back, Momotaro. He stormed Onigashima Island and sliced through ONI left and right. That was the start of the ancient war between Momotaro and the ONI. Fast forward to today, and we've got our protagonist with a whole arsenal in his room, chatting with a buddy about getting expelled. His name's Shiki Ichinos, and honestly, he's chill about it. Why? Because he jumped into someone else's fight. Oh, and the kid's obsessed with weapons, taking him apart, messing with him, judging by the stuff on his desk. Anyway, then his dad, Tsuyoshi, bursts in and smacks him upside the head, demanding to know why he got kicked out. But the little brat just tells him to shut up. Tsuyoshi snaps back that they run a drink shop, he shouldn't have dangerous weapons lying around. Shiki brushes it off but mentions he heard they lost another supplier. Tsuyoshi says kids shouldn't meddle in grown-up business. Shiki fires back that Tsuyoshi doesn't exactly act like an adult. His dad clowns him. How can he talk when he just got expelled? Pissed, Shiki says he'll never be like his old man, and thank God they're not blood-related. Tsuyoshi's left, speechless, and answers a call a beer delivery job. As he heads to the car, Shiki mutters he could have been adopted by some rich guy instead. Then he grabs a pistol, aims at a target, but boom, an explosion rocks the street. Shiki checks the window, and a black mist yanks him outside. He hits the ground, and some well-dressed dude in white asks if he's really Shiki Ichinos. Suddenly, Tsuyoshi comes screeching back, runs the guy over, and yells at Shiki to get in the car. Shiki's confused, but hops in. Of course, the weirdo isn't done yet. During the escape, Tsuyoshi says they'll have to flee the country now. Shiki's like, even if you owe a loan shark, you shouldn't have killed the guy. So Tsuyoshi finally explains. Shiki's got Oni blood, and that freak, Momotaro's descendant. Shiki thinks it's a fairy tale until the psycho attacks. Then with black mist, their car crashes near a warehouse. Shiki and Tsuyoshi bail just before it explodes. But the crazy old guy drags Shiki inside and traps him with his powers. The guy says Shiki's a plague on humanity just for having Oni blood, so the Momotaro organization's gotta wipe out all Oni pests. Shiki's baffled how the old man's still alive, but then his dad shows up and drops the truth. The Momotaro legend's real. For thousands of years, Momotaro's descendants and the Oni have been fighting, both sides growing stronger. Eventually, Momotaro's bloodline joined forces and formed the organization, while the Oni, scared of being hunted, started hiding among humans. Shiki's brain's frying from all this info. So the old man and Tsuyoshi start their adult conversation with fists, swords, and anime-level clashes. Mr. White Suit reveals Tsuyoshis a former Momotaro organization member. His full name's Tsuyoshi hates that name, though, and now his son knows the truth. He'd rather be an Ichinos, but the old man sneers. Changing your name doesn't change what you are. He's still a Momotaro, and he knows how dangerous Oni are, so that one Tsuyoshi raised has to die. But Tsuyoshi ain't waiting around to get murdered. Cue the badass swordfight, flips, slashes, the whole deal. Shiki's still stunned, and the old man taunts Tsuyoshi. Why protect an Oni? It's a monster that harms people. Tsuyoshi doesn't care. He keeps attacking, but the old man's too fast, slashing him twice. Tsuyoshi collapses, bleeding out, and Shiki screams in panic. The old man coldly says, Tsuyoshi can't beat someone who's stared death in the face since he left the organization. Now Shiki's seeing red. Tsuyoshi, barely alive, grabs the guy's leg and growls. A father protects his son, Oni or not. How dare you kill a kid just for his blood? Shiki knows nothing, and Tsuyoshi won't let him die. The enemy raises his sword for the killing blow, but Shiki snaps. His rage erupts, his body twisting into something violent, monstrous. Tears of blood streak his face as he breaks free, charging at the old man with a point-blank shot. The Momotaro descendant blocks it, but then Shiki vanishes. The man looks up, and there's the Oni, clinging to the ceiling, pure malice in its eyes. Now, it's on. The old man says Shiki's awakened and that Oni fight by manipulating blood. But that ain't even the worst part. Shiki goes wild, attacking non-stop, gets sliced up, but regenerates like it's nothing. Samidare explains why Oni get eliminated. Their blood frenzy makes them destroy everything and everyone. Shiki goes full demon arms, dealer blood pistols, shotguns, miniguns, rifles, blasting the old man non-stop. Dude even lobs a blood missile at his face. Luckily, Samidare's nimble as hell and dodges last second. The explosion wrecks the warehouse, but Shiki keeps firing. Samidare's got experience, though he ain't folding easy. Until Shiki kicks him like a ragdoll, sending him flying. ONI-mode. Shiki stomps on him, pressing a gun to his head. Boom. The whole place collapses. Shiki looks exhausted, but Sammy Derez, still breathing barely, missing an arm, body broken, he rasps. You're just a worthless Oni. Shiki collapses, reverting to human form, blood-soaked black horns fading. He remembers nothing. Sammy Dare smirks. Memory loss. Body confused. Easy kill now. But Tsuyoshi dives in, taking the blade for his son Ivan, slashing Sammy Dare back. Sammy Dare spits. You really think adopting an Oni was right? Tsuyoshi just remembers little Shiki calling him Papa. He grins, whispering, my life was happy. Civilians swarm in, calling firefighters. Some eater dips. Shiki freaks, begging his dad to hold on. Toyoshi shushes him. Listen. Just this once. He apologizes for lying. He never wanted his son to know he'd be hunted for his blood. I won't be here. But get stronger. Survive. Be happy. Promise me. Shiki screams. Don't give up. Carrying him, he sobs. We've gotta live together. Tsuyoshi murmurs. Would have been nice if Oni and MOMOTARO got along. Then nothing. Shiki wails, begging for forgiveness. I didn't mean it. Call me an idiot again, please. Sudden a skate dude knocks him out. Some recruiter mutters, losing points for getting caught this easy. Elsewhere, creepy mummy guys gossip Sammy Dare failed. Modern Momotaro are weak. They need to kill every Oni quietly, especially Shiki. Before he fully awakens, a director chats with Nato the skater. You approved a candidate. First time in years. Nato shrugs, not excited. Director smirks. This harvest is the best in a decade. Don't let him die. Cut to a school like facility, dozens of Oni blood kids. Director's ambitious. Nato sighs. I'll test him, see if he's useful. After the traumatic events of episode 1, we cut to baby Shiki playing at the park. His dad picking him up. Good times, long gone. Then Bamblitty, dying Tsuyoshi flashes before him, and the Momotaro monster who killed him looms. Shiki jolts awake in a huge room. Nato's beside him, doing one-handed handstand push-ups on his umbrella over 1,000 reps. You sleep too much, he says. Didn't want to wake you sleepyheads. Don't process info well. Nato hates wasting time, efficiency freak. He introduces himself as Nato Mudano, also an Oni. Won't say where they are or where Tsuyoshi's body is. Shiki's here to be evaluated, maybe recruited. Nato skates to a chalkboard. Pay attention. I'm efficient, he explains, the Black Mist guy who killed Tsuyoshi, a Momotaro descendant. Their org exterminates Oniso, the Oni organization. Exists to fight back. Nato's job, find hidden Oni like Shiki and see if they're useful. That's the TLDR. Nato removes Shiki's gag questions. Shiki loses it. Who are you? Where's my dad? Nato sighs. -1 point. Already said your dad's safe. Shiki's threatening murder like he didn't hear a word. Asterisk, -2 points. Are you brain dead? Wasted 35 seconds of my life? Asterisk, Shiki doesn't care. Nato shrugs. No conversation if you're stuck in the past. Your dad's gone. Shut up. Untie me. -3 points. Impressive stupidity. Shiki mocks the evaluation. You really think this scam works? Trash? Nato deadpans. Stop glaring with that ugly face. You wanna die? Find new evaluation method. Nato grabs his tie and chokes Shiki, sneering. Use your damn head. Fight back or die like trash. Shiki's seconds from flatlining, thrashing. I don't want to die. His eyes bleed, face twists, monstrous, then goes limp. Nato shrugs. Just some weakling. Asterisk, WHAM. Shiki's blood lashes out. Nato dodges, but berserk, Shiki teleports in his face with a blood minigun. -100 points. Naito blocks everything with his blood umbrella. Watch how a real Oni fights. Not that Shaquille remembers his brain off berserk. One blink later Naito wrecks him. Shiki wakes to his mutated arm, and the room obliterated. Nato sighs. Blood frenzy erases memories. Power without control equals death to everyone around you. Shiki's lost. Why's your blood doing weird SH? Nato facepalms. How are you this strong and this stupid? He demonstrates controlling his blood perfectly, shaping weapons. You failed. Rejected. Shiki grovels. Fine. Train me. I'll get stronger. Avenge my dad. Nato laughs. Dumbasses die fast in real fights. Shiki's useless frenzied too. Quick. Shiki snaps. Oh, I'm useless. He drags his hand on the ground. I'll show you. Nato yawns. Umbrella ready. Asterisk, predictable. He'll either charge blindly, aim for my feet, jump high, or run. Asterisk, wrong. Bang. Shiki shoots him with a blood gun. Skidding back. Nato touches his wound. Smirking. Progress. Nato blocks and destroys the bullet with one finger. Scoffing. Partial frenzy. You can't even control yourself. To him, Shiki's still useless, so he summons blood archers and shields himself. But Shiki refuses to quit, pushing through the frenzy, actually impressing Nato, though he's exhausted. How'd you stop the frenzy? NATO demands. Shiki. Shrugs. Dunno. Just copied. You made a cool weapon. Translation: zero brain cells. Maximum effort. NATO's baffled. ONI usually need logic and willpower to control blood, but Shiki zero logic, zero self-awareness, just raw emotion driving his frenzy. Yet, it worked. NATO realizes, you force blood manipulation through emotion alone. No technique, just instinct. Risky but explosively powerful. Shiki begs again. Train me. I'll get stronger. Be useful. NATO refuses. Shiki's too reckless. You'd die in a real fight. He summons a blood spear. Efficiency matters. Think ahead. Then WHACK. NATO fake kills him, but not my subordinate, my student. Shiki's confused AF. NATO admits, you barely passed. We're on Onagashimo, the Hellgate Island, that school. He points to a Reisetsu Academy, a military school for Oni to train against freaks an island. Earning a violent eye poke to shut up. At a Reisetsu, he'll learn blood control, combat, basic education. Oni versus Momotaro. History. NATO's his teacher. Dorm life. Training. Fighting Momotaro agents. Fail. Expelled. Shiki's overwhelmed and pissed at being called olive brain, but determined, I'll get stronger, avenge my dad. Then he finally notices his horns proof of his Oni blood. NATO deadlifts a boulder. They mean you've awakened. Train hard, they'll vanish. As Shiki changes into uniform, NATO drops another bomb. Other recruits exist. You're the weakest. But where's my dad's body? NATO casually drops. Your dad's at the morgue. Since we didn't know his religion, you handle the funeral. Just don't wallow in grief and waste your life experiences. Shiki actually starts liking NATO a bit more now. Time to meet the squad. NATO bolts ahead. 15 seconds to classroom go. Shiki arrives, gasping. NATO's chilling like it's nothing. Shiki tries, striking a cool pose for first impressions. NATO shoves him in impatiently. Class intro time. Shiki's nose bleeds from face planting. Asks Jin. Kugasaki for a tissue. Gets ignored. Shiki rages. So rude. Then flexes his horns, which he can hide. Show at will. Calling Jin a baby who hasn't even awakened his yet. Akari Hiroshi deadpans. Am I included in this idiot talk? Jin fires back. Yeah, you're another animal. Fights about to pop off. Kuina Sazanami, the waifu, lives for this drama. Voice of reason. Juji Yuzurube offers a torn textbook page as tissue rules matter. Homari Biobagora apologizes for having no tissues. Too shy. Rakuro Kiriyama's just dying of stomachache. NATO crashes the chaos. Enough. We're doing a demon hunting game instead of a boring tour. The game location: Shinra Forest. Goal: return to school without getting caught by NATO the hunter. Fail: immobilized. All caught, game over. Worst penalty: expulsion if you don't make it back. Shiki thinks it's just team building. Tag until NATO drops the truth. A Reisetsu isn't a normal school. Graduation equals frontline war versus Momotaro. One slip you die. Rules: NATO won't use blood powers unless students frenzy. Jin smirks. What if we kill you instead? NATO shrugs. Try. Succeed. Instant graduation plus unit choice. Shiki sees a shortcut. For revenge but hesitates at murder. NATO's final words. You're all here for a reason. Keep winning equals reach your goals. Lose, get left behind. The squad's hyped, even Shiki, who grins. You challenge me. I'll answer properly. Damn, what a fire anime. Loved the new characters, their dynamics gonna be lit. Drop a comment if you want more. Smash that like to show love. And subscribe unless you want to get snatched by an Oni at night. Check the description and cards for more recaps, questionable or not. Hit that bell so you don't miss a thing. Thanks for the support. Peace out.